Core Essential belts are now available at Vedder Holsters, and that's coming up next year on Jesse B Outdoors. Welcome back, everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I would like to thank Vedder Holsters for sending the Core Essentials belt out to the channel for us to try out. Now, if you follow the channel, you know Core Essential belts are actually my preferred carry belt, and I thought it was pretty cool that one of my favorite holster companies, Vedder, started carrying them. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm just going to take you over to the table, show you everything that comes with these belts. I'm going to show you how to connect the belt buckle on it, and then I'll tell you my final thoughts at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Now let's pop this open and see what all comes with it. They actually give you a few things with it in here. That's real nice. First off, they give you the wrench you need. They give you a hook, and then your belt buckle actually snaps onto this so you can hang your belt up when you're not using it. Then we've got our sizing instruction guide right there. Then we have our belt, and the buckle is actually already connected to it. And then we got our actual belt. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this all apart here and then show you how to put the buckle on. Alright, now in the manual right here that tells you all about the sizing, you're going to open that up. They're going to tell you how to please read. They're going to give you all the info and everything on it. There's a QR code and everything. They're going to tell you how to cut it. And then here's everything on the back of it. Since I've already had these, I already know what I got to do. Now, on the back of their belts, I don't know if you can see on there, I'm going to get this. You can see there is measurements on that belt. I actually got it upside down. Let me flip it back over here. But you can see there is measurements on that belt. Now, I normally wear a 42, which is right here. What I always do is I go to 45 or 46 and I cut there, because once you cut this is yours to own, so you don't want to cut it short, so you always want to cut it long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this buckle off here real quick. We're going to cut it, and then I'll show you how to put the buckle back on. One thing I want to show you guys real quick that I really like that's a little bit different about this Vedder holster than the Core Essential. You actually got VH right there for a Vedder holster. And then you flip this over, and on this flap right here, it has Vedder. That is a very nice touch. I thought that was a pretty neat thing that they added on here. That's different from the Core Essentials. Of course, you got your ratchet release right here. I'll show you all that a little bit later on how that works. So now I'm going to get my belt cut. Alright, now here's a better look at the markings here. They start at 28, they go to 29, and I'm just slowly going to roll through this. So you can see here, so you really don't need to know a size, because it's a one size fits most right there. And it looks like it goes all the way to 54, and there you go. There is the one downside to it, made in China. But besides that, I like everything else about it. And then all the way down on the end, there's the track that does your adjustments. That is very nice. So now I'm going to get this cut. Alright, I'm going to try to do this from reaching around the camera. Like I said here, I always go to 45 because I wear a 42. Because once you cut this, it is yours. So now we are going to cut into this. You want a good pair of scissors. These ain't the best scissors I got in the world. But you can see how it cut through it with no problem. And now you can see that inner layer in there. That's what gives you the stiffness of this belt. It makes it so it don't droop when you're carrying your holster, or if you got a mag pouch or anything else you want to add to this. Alright, I got about as straight as I can get it with my crooked butt trying to do it. I cannot cut very good with scissors in a straight line, so we are just going to close that up here and make sure it's where we want. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put the screws in right here. Now I'm going to pull this away real quick, because I cannot get this straight from behind the camera. So I'm just going to get it straightened out and locked down real quick to where I want it. And then we're going to come back, and all you got to do now is drop your screws into the line, into the holes here. Get it lined up kind of straight like that. And then I'm not going to torture you guys watching me try to screw these in. So I'll just fast forward through this real quick. Alright, you can see the screws aren't flush yet, so now what we're going to do is put our wrench in here. And I'm not going to torture you guys with this, but all we're going to do is flip this around here. This gives you more leverage. And we want to make it so it's flush like that. You can see how the other one's still sticking up. So now I'm going to make the other one flush, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, make sure that's where I want it. Alright, and there you go. And that's how you install the buckle on this. Very nice, simple, and easy. Now real quick, I just want to show you how this works here. You just stick this inside. And then what you're going to do is you're going to get the ratcheting action. Right there, you can hear it. And that locks into place. Once you're locked in, you can pull on this as much as you want. And it don't move. What you're going to do is release this lever. And then that'll let you loosen it up. And that's how you control this to get it on and off, is with this lever right here. And you can see right there, that's how you take it off. Kind of hard doing it around the camera, but just to give you a demonstration. We're going to take it all the way through its movement. And you can see that it can move all the way up to there. And then we're just going to grab that right there, release this, pull it out. And that track system is why I really like Core Essential belts, because you can adjust this with a lot of adjustability, and it makes it very nice. So real quick, I wanted to show you how to use this hanger here. It's very simple. You just put this in your buckle like you would if you were snapping your belt shut. And that's how it goes. And you can see it's pretty sturdy. I'm pulling on it. You can go like that, but it ain't coming off of there. And then you hit the release like you would to take your belt off and take it off. That makes it very nice to hang your belt up. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick demonstration on how to set up your belt here. Once again, I'll just hold it with one hand here, and you can see how it's barely got any flex in it. And that makes this a great holster for concealed carry to hold up your holster and your mag pouch or anything else you put on here. Makes it very nice. Once again, if you guys want a little bit more in-depth video on this, I'll leave a card up above for you guys to check out where I do an actual review on a Core Essentials belt. Basically, all I wanted to do in this video is let you know they're now available from Vedder Holsters, one of my favorite holster companies. And I wanted to show you guys how to put the buckle on, just in case you guys want to know if you couldn't figure it out. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.